So first of all, take us back to the start of 2021. You know, it'd been a tough year in 2020. Did you have any particular goals coming into the year as to what you wanted to achieve?
Of course, I had some goals, but I didn't know if I'm gonna reach them or not. Obviously, there was not much of tournaments, and starting the year I was 83, so I wasn't able to get to the platinum tournaments. So of course I had goals, but to be honest, I didn't know if I'm gonna reach them or not due to the lack of opportunity I had. Um, so starting of the year, I had like in March I started playing. So since that time, okay, I started thinking again that maybe everything will open up again. So yeah, I had these goals again in my head, and I thought, okay, I can reach them.
You mentioned the platinum events. Obviously, your last appearance in 2020 was at the Egyptian Open
Yeah.
in Cairo. You know, what were you able to take away from that experience, having also played it in 2019 as well, that has helped you moving forward and helped you with that climb this year?
I mean, it was a great opportunity. Unfortunately, I haven't had enough luck to win any of both matches. In 2020, I was maybe a little bit closer to win, but still, it showed me that I still have to work on myself more to be able to catch these guys and to be able to compete with them. But overall, it was a great experience to see all the players, to stay with them and to get through the bubble and all of this experience. It was pretty cool.
And then obviously you mentioned, you first appeared in March at the Egyptian Challenger Tour #1, and straight away you took your first win of the year. That must have felt good.
Yeah, it felt amazing. To be honest with you, I didn't expect myself to win this tournament. Um, but I felt like at the end of it, I felt like, okay, I'm a better player. I am better than what I thought. But yeah, and it was pretty tough. It was such a tough tournament. I've had a 5 set for the first match. I've had a tough first round, maybe a tough second round as well too. So yeah, it felt amazing, to be honest.
And of course, you played Yahya in the final, Yahya Al Nosani, and you two seem to have played almost in every tournament that you've both been in this year. What's it like having someone like him alongside you? You're roughly the same age.
Yeah, I mean, Yahya is a great player. If you see him playing, he's amazing, and he's amazing outside of the court as well. So and we've been having this like kind of rivalry since we were young, and we have like a friendship too. So um, going to a tournament and he's with me, he's standing by my side through all my matches, and I'm standing by his side on all the matches. We played, I don't know how many times this year, maybe 5 6 times. I guess I don't know what is the score, but we played a lot this year, and each time it's different score, and it feels good to have someone like him with me in the tournaments, because obviously he's a good player, so he's going to be a good support during the tournament as well.
And then, of course, that was win #1. It's been a pretty good year after that. You've got on. You then went on to win a further, I think, 8 titles in 10 events.
Yeah.
And as well as that, you didn't just win in Egypt as well. You moved further afield. You won in places like Austria. You won the Capra in Norway as well. What was it like to, how did it feel while you were on that amazing run of form of, losing just twice in 10 events?
It's amazing. It's more pressure, to be honest, to think about it, that you don't want to lose that match. You've been winning for a long time, but any match you don't want to go to any match having a pressure on yourself. But this is actually an automatic pressure, because you've been winning for a long time, but now you don't want to lose. I'm playing such a good players and such tough ones too to beat, and maybe better players than me. Um, so yeah, it's been amazing for me, but it's as well a bit of a pressure over me.
You mentioned there playing players who possibly better than you, higher ranked. Obviously, your last match was in the final of the Egyptian Challenger Tour 5, and you played Zahed Salem, who's been as high as 12, 13, 14 in the world. What was it like to score a win over him? You know, such a top player.
To be honest, that last one wasn't like it was a bit of luck for me. I was injured. He got injured in the fourth. He was 2-1 up. I was 4-love up in the fourth. He retired. Obviously, it's not the way I want to win. But yeah, I was pretty lucky in that one that he had to retire before me. Actually, I was thinking about it during the match. But as well, you know, at the end, the win is a win. You know, it's cool to play someone who has like a higher ranking than you, because you have no pressure over yourself, and you're just getting in there, not expecting too much. You don't have high expectations or anything. You know, so it gives you that freedom to be able to play more openly, no pressure. You know, get everything out of yourself and have fun.
How excited are you to get to Grand Central Terminal and to possibly play one of the big stars on such an incredible stage?
To be honest, I can't describe it of how much I'm excited for it, and as well how much I want it. You know, I've been trying for a long time to just get inside to get to the place I am today. So yeah, I'm so excited for it. Can't wait for it, and I'm doing my best to be able to do something great in there.
And finally, obviously, you're one of this, you know, this young crop of Egyptians that are coming through. You know, you can see the likes of Moustafa Elsirty, Yusuf Ibrahim, and so on. You're all around the same age. What's it like to be, you know, alongside players like that, and you can look up to them and see, well, if they can do it, you know, I can as well.
I mean, it's you know, it pushes you to a place. You know, when you look at them and you be like, you see someone as Mustafa, what he has done and what he has achieved, it's amazing. You know, he took it in an amazing way, and Yusuf as well. You just look at them, and that pushes you a little bit further. You know, to achieve what you want, and to have a little bit of motivation to go where you actually want. So I find it a pretty effective, you know, in a way that these players can push me towards my goal.
And of course, 83 at the start of 2021. You're now at 38 in the world. What, you know, where's next? Come the end of 2022, where do you expect to be? Where do you want to be in terms of rankings, titles, performances, and so on?
Joining the top 20 or top 10. My goal is to be world number one, and I'm gonna, you know, go towards that goal. Every single step I'm taking is a right step it's a positive step in the direction, you know. So yeah, my expectations for myself, you know, I don't know it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm hoping for the best, and I'm gonna give my best to be able to beat that top players, and to be able to make a huge upset.